Siege of Orison is currently a thing, and it will be up until the 7th, I believe. So next Thursday. So what better sort of an event to kick off Friday Night Ops with than Siege of Orison? We've got a couple of the community on with us at the minute. We're going to go and meet up with them in just a second. But first things first, I'm going to get tooled up for the mission. Lots of fighting on foot, so we shall go and have a look shortly. Music's so loud, Sister Scott, don't worry, dude, I'm going to knock that down for you. Let me know whether that's better or not for you guys. Bits and pieces up. How's that? Is that better? Is that working for you guys? Made it worse, lol. Yeah, not ideal. But hopefully that has now made it better. So I'm just going to make sure that we've got everyone in and around. We've got some guys in Discord. Say hello, the guys in Discord.
Hey guys.
Well,
Hi guys in Discord.
So we've got Drop Joggit, Edison, and Can with us here in the game. Hoping to get a few more. I've just had a message from Scarlett to let me know that she's coming. Guys, let me know, is that video glitching for you guys on the stream, or do I need to go and fix it? Because it kind of looks like I've been doing some sort of illicit substance.
Yeah, it did glitch out for a bit.
Okay, no worries. I can fix that. We can sort that. No problems at all.
So I do assume you're not doing the same thing as my coworker.
I think we might be glitchy for a bit, but which is disappointing, but not unexpected. Let's try this instead. This is going well, but we'll get there.
camera free stream.
Yeah, very possibly. That's probably where we're going to end up. But let's give it a go. I think it's basically just the load, because I've got things running around, all sorts of bits and pieces. So it may just be that it's not liking this stuff going on, but that's fine. We can deal with that. That's not the end of the world. Just gonna grab that, make myself a little bit small now, pop myself in the corner because I don't like it looking at myself so big. It kind of freaks me out. don't need to be that pretty. So let's have a look. But yeah.
And have you looked at my SMG yet? My custodian.
So, gonna get tooled up, ready to go. I'm not entirely sure what loadout I'm gonna take yet. I'm just gonna muck around and see what we end up with. I know I like the Coda pistol for the big pews. Let's see what else we got in here. Let's go armor fast, shall we? Let's sort this a little. Find some helmets.
Yay, we have a dedicated medic that doesn't shoot the people she's trying to heal.
I mean, no, she tends to get shot by us, I think, is the unfortunate reality of it.
Don't shoot the medic?
Well, I mean, it's not
Geneva
intentional,
Convention.
but it still kind of happens every so often.
I mean, you're talking about badgers after all.
Yes. That's it.
That's why on board I never let him handle a real gun.
Stabilizer. That's looking pretty good. I think we can go with that. Ammo.
Ah, the Mark IV. That's a decent choice.
How much longer have we got till they want us there?
15.
15. Cool. Oh, I don't know why I'm taking FS9, Max. I don't have an SF9. FS9, that's silly.
Do you want an FS9?
No, I'm good, thanks.
I was gonna say I have one. It is a green one, but if you want it, you can have it.
No, I'm good, thank you. I hate that it does this, oh. That camera is properly spazzing out. Do you know what we'll do? We'll do this instead. Let's try this, shall we? Hopefully you can hear me still. But there we go. That's that. So, yes, let's get rid of my face on it and just do the whole stream thing. Split.
Ah, just enough time to stop by for a quick whammers.
Good. We like that. Let's pop that in there. Grab one of those. It appears the one thing that I haven't done is I haven't gone and got myself some med pens. But other than that, are you in with us, Scott?
Yeah, I'm in the server.
Awesome.
Just need an invite, yeah.
Let's go find you. There you are.
Okay, got it.
If you want, I can give you a few med pens.
Razalinto says, every time I boot up SC nowadays, I end up sitting my hub talking global chat. How come, dude? Why do we play this? Rhetorical question. Don't at me. Yeah. Yeah, Siege has been fun. The one change that's really obvious is the AI are now super aggressive, very accurate, and attack you at range. So that the days of being able to run up to them, tap them on the head with a rifle, wait for them to turn, and then blow their heads off, those have gone, thankfully. Now they're actually quite aggressive, and I think we came out of the last one with quite a few tier 1 injuries across a group of 6 of us. So yeah, if anyone's looking to get involved in Friday Night Ops, I'll be intending to run them now as kind of a constant segment. And what I'd like to do is, you know, if you want to be part of it, that's cool. Just make sure you follow the link in the channel-y thing for Discord, and, you know, make sure you're on for 9 o'clock on a Friday night, UT. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Let's have a look. Let's grab a few of these.
Yeah, my immersion is
The
ruined.
terminal
It's
over there.
1
There's a
p.m.
few
here.
more items.
Oh, no. Oh, I've broken it. Oh, that's it. Well, that's the end of stream, guys.
Well, think of it this way, Scarlet. It's always 9 AM somewhere in the world.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah. Unfortunately, what does seem to happen with Siege is the later on we go, the more that the server seems to degrade. So you have people, AI specifically, glitching through the stairs. And that will end up happening quite regularly to the important NPCs that you need to get codes off of. And once they're under there, no amount of rolling around, jumping up and down, and or trying to glitch gets us to them. So hopefully it doesn't happen, but just kind of be aware that that's may well end up.
Providing connections
I love
to
that
all
there
major
are already
platforms.
people
Crusader
running
Industries.
around in full 9 tails armor. Like,
So,
Who's asking to get shot?
Citizen Scott said that his immersion's broken because people are just sprinting everywhere. So, I'm now making sure I walk places. There we go. How's that?
I don't know, man. That really sounds like an army or an air force thing. And in Navy,
Rude.
we always needed to run.
The reflection on the helmet makes him look like he's got blue stuff coming out of his nose. It's quite cool.
Yes, that's the space gold.
And I think I'm gonna kind of go round. If I'm trying to do this by memory, but I think there's a bit in the middle, so I've got to go sideways to walk up the stairs. There we go. We're all good. Just follow the tiles. The tiles are the clue. There we go.
Make way,
Nailed
old
it.
man.
Oh, rude. Rude.
Aww.
See? I'm laughing on the outside. I'm crying on the inside.
That's the way I like it.
Dark.
Oh, Scarlet,
Dark
you're
humour for the
really
truth.
gonna scar him.
I mean, it's nothing you lot haven't tried to do.
Yeah, but we're also assholes.
If you're going to do the slow walk, you got to throw in more one-liners. I mean, I don't. I mean, I guess I kind of do see the point of going in nude, because you know you're just going to pick stuff up in there. But top tip, ladies and gents, if you are going to do Siege of Orison, don't go around dressed like a Ninetales, because people, when they're in the thick of it, aren't looking for those Gucci little blue markers. They are looking for people who look like Ninetales. You're just going to get shot.
There's also
So,
the part
yeah.
where we don't see that marker outside of an X amount of range.
I may have shot a player already today with a P6LR.
Yeah.
Who was
I'm not
looting?
gonna
So, doing exactly what the AI do now, because of course, some of the AI behaviours have already been ported over from Squadron 42. One of those is running around and checking bodies and stuff. So, yes.
That's on them. They wore the Nine Tails armor in a 99 Tails up. They get shot.
Yeah, but that's why I say I already see some people here wearing full Nine-Tail sets, and then they're gonna
Mosravi
get
says, was
when they
rather
get
thinking
shot.
of trying Siege again. Is it running better this time? Yes and no, Avi. Unsurprisingly, but Star Citizen. So the AI now are super, super scary. You've got to be careful, or you're gonna pick up a lot of injuries with them. However, as the server goes on, there's a little bit of degradation where people seem to fall through the stairs, including the lieutenants that you need to be able to loot to get the codes to move on. So hopefully we don't get it this time, but it wouldn't be the first time, unfortunately. So we are 6 minutes now out from heading out. I've got a mission briefing and everything. I've been a busy boy today. But we have a mission briefing and everything for when we go. Those that are watching the stream, if you want a heads up on the mission briefing, it is in the description. But I'm going to read it out anyway when we get on the shuttle to make it all sound all officially military and stuff.
Did
So,
you get Scarlet to
thanks,
the party
Jobs.
yet?
Yeah, I'm here.
yep.
I'm in the party next to Badgers.
Ah, you don't have a marker for me.
We're just doing an examination of dropped. Okay, so what weapons we got? I see there's a lot of P6LRs kicking about. So what weapons everyone running?
Custodian and P6LR.
Yeah, I take it
I
counts just.
dropped my custodian in
Oh,
the
no.
tram, so I'm using the S71.
Gotcha. And then Can's going FS9 P6 again.
Same.
Oh no, SMG.
Same.
C58.
And I
54.
figure I'll grab a grenade launcher.
Yeah, good call. Do you know what? In that case, if you guys are going for sniper stuffs, I might well put my sniper stuffs back. And we can go with something a little bit more aggressive. Chat, go on. I've got some weapons here. You choose. What am I taking? I've already got one of the boneyards. We've got the LMG. We've got the P6. We've got the S71. So, up to you. I've already got the Gallant on me. Burst answer wins.
I think you should be going in with a pistol, officer style.
I also have my coder on me, so yeah.
Come on, Badgers,
good.
become our commissar.
Executing people not one step backward.
Yes.
Commissar Badgers in the building.
I like that thought. Okay, so chat don't seem to want to play with what weapon I could take. So,
I think you should get a shotgun, get up close and personal.
shotgun. The only problem is, of the guns that I have available, a shotgun is not one of them. So
You can buy a shotgun here.
the R97.
I believe it's the full auto one. Don't, man. Shotguns are not the best weapons in the game.
Coder only. S71 says Mr. E, so S71 it is. Do you know what? I tell you what, I might even leave the space so we can pick something up on the way round. But I thought I had more grenade launchers down here than I did, but evidently not.
I mean, they're gonna hand them out like candy, so I'm just gonna grab one out there.
This is true. Luminalia weapons.
I'm just gonna use my totally not rare custodian. It's totally nothing special. Totally not one that I helped fucking
2-minute call.
that I helped design.
Wait, are you using a special custodian?
Yes, I am. I'm using the CitizenCon one from 2017.
Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, custodian's my favorite gun, actually. And you got the fang there as well.
That is pretty slick. I've never seen that before. And
Well, I think most people are afraid of using it because once you lose it, it's lost until you get a reset.
Yep. If you die, it's gonna go missing. I'm just letting you know.
Well, that's why I'm happy we have you with us to keep us alive.
If that
I
absolutely
get
needs
what
to
you meant
happen now.
was
I'm gonna have
unconscious,
to
it may go
prioritize
missing.
healing elsewhere, I think.
You can loot unconscious people, can't you?
Yes, yes, you can.
If you really want it, you can have it at the end, man. No problem. Ma'am. So, people are gonna get angry.
I don't want to rob you, though. I mean, you know, it's your special toy.
I also got a blue one.
Wait a
I'll get
second.
it back eventually, so I'm not really that attached to it. Hey, I also have that red one, but that's the A1. The A1 isn't that good of a sniper, sadly. No, the A3 it is.
Sub 5 seconds.
This is Rowena Dulli with the CDF with an emergency
And
announcement.
it's starting.
Outlaws belonging to the Nine Tails gang have taken over several commercial platforms on Crusader. The CDF needs any available volunteers to sign up via their contract manager.
Hold on this side. Wow. Did you not make it out of the lift, you silly people?
Who?
Those two.
5 seconds on the tram.
What's really interesting is, for some reason,
That did not go to the roof.
it's not.
That's just where you going.
It's still telling me that I need to go to Cloudview Center in Orison, so I'm just going to run and see if the marker updates. But it's been doing this a lot,
Oh, okay.
unfortunately, where
I
you'll
mean, I have that
hear-
marker too, but
Yeah.
Fine,
I was just
I'm
gonna ignore it.
ignoring it.
Yeah, you literally can just ignore it. It will update in a few seconds.
Is approaching the station. Last call for passengers.
Was it?
The shuttle
I think
is
that's
preparing
just
to
weight
depart.
on the servers, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we are coming up, unfortunately, rather quickly on sunset, which makes sniping a little less fun, because spotting stuff is an absolute nightmare.
Not were you
Anything
doing
that
it
moves
indoors
that
with a
doesn't have-
2-time scope?
I'm quite easy. Anything that moves that doesn't have a triangle is a target.
Someone's been brave going in without a helmet.
Yeah, I would not pull that off again. I would not try and pull that off against the AI right now. They are a little bit incredibly aggressive.
man, I've been doing bunkers, and every single bunker I've done, I've left injured in some form. It's actually pretty fun.
So this is the moment where we take out the grenades, right?
Interesting. It's not even. It's not letting us go to the roof at the minute, which is a little bit frustrating.
you try one of the other elevators.
Yeah.
Found the one next to that one worked.
I think we'll just wait on the first platform where you get out.
No, one's not playing. So when Avy said, "So how is the new one going, Badgers? How's the yeah, awfully, mate, frankly." There we go. Okay, we can jump on this one. Let's go.
Do you also get a message trespassing in Crusader Security?
Yes,
Controller?
it. Oh no,
Yep.
we'll see you on the other.
Next stop, Salongi Platform. Home to the temporary residences for VIPs like
Wait,
you.
did you make it on?
Passengers who
Yeah.
have reservations at the Hoshki Center.
Yeah, your
or
marker
the
didn't
Abe
update for me. I
Towers
was
should
waiting for you.
disembark at this stop.
Still shows you an elevator for me.
Yeah, it's struggling. Hopefully, as we become all a little bit more spread out, it'll be a little bit more reliable.
We supposed to stay on that shuttle?
No.
No.
A bunch of people just took off in the shuttle.
Yeah, there'll be people going AFK and stuff.
It's oh no, the server's lagging hard because to me you're still on that shuttle.
Alright, I'm
I'm
in the
not.
shuttle.
I'm
That's the
Oh,
server.
okay, there we go.
literally
Yeah,
just-
yeah.
Ooh, this is going to be rough.
Oh yeah, this is definitely be nice.
Yeah. There's people running around like crackheads. Hey!
What the fuck? Who's shooting? Oh, it's a fucking player.
It's more than one.
Yeah, they're player killers. Right. Yes. Press charges, absolutely. Why am I not surprised by this?
Alright, I'm reporting it in the chat.
Yeah,
Shit,
it's
Just
Nine
the one
Tails
the other
sympathizer
good
just
player.
they're
killed a
literally
CDF
doing
member.
this on purpose.
I've tagged them for you so you can keep an eye out.
Yeah, they're camping it with a grenade launcher.
Yeah, get back from the entrance if you're in the shuttle. And this is why I had 2 sets of armor, because I knew stuff like this would be able to happen. Yes,
Crusader's
except...
even more pathetic than we thought to
Yes,
rely on civvies to
except-
save their ass.
That
We
was
control
a
the
full
skies
booty.
around all these platforms, so there ain't nobody getting
I-
close to them.
So you guys are all dead already?
And each island is
Yeah,
controlled
they
by
led
someone
Like grenade
you
launcher
really
in
don't
your
want to be
back
messing with.
does that to you.
Yeah, it's
So the best
just
thing you
wipe
can do
us out.
is get back on that shuttle.
Like,
It ain't
you
your
don't
problem.
even get a chance to respond to that. It's...
Look alive. CDF's en route to your right.
CIG really needs to
They don't get back on
find a
that
way
shuttle.
to stop this, because
Make
here's
it
the
agree.
thing, yeah, they
Now
now got a
arriving
prime stat.
Yeah,
At
boss.
Salongi
Don't
Platform.
worry, I
You
got
can't
it.
get off the
Not being so bad that regens are
platform.
And we don't have any cash.
And this
Approaching
lieutenant through the
station.
system and ID'd him
If
as
this is
Remy
your
Cannell.
stop, please prepare
Briefed
to
in
descend.
rap sheet, but a
Some
long
kind of
list of criminal
barrier or
associates.
something.
Must be
Well,
near
passengers.
just
The
make
shuttle
sure
is
you're not
prepared to
standing
Where
at the
all
entrance,
these
because
bastards
it's
keep
probably
coming
gonna
from.
launch grenade
We've
launchers
got another
specifically at
independent
you
attacking
guys.
our people. Marking
Please
them
clear the
now.
hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
That's right. The Nine Tails
Damn it,
guy's
another
down.
Nine Tails sympathizers in the area. Mark their
It
Oh,
was-
I'm going round again because I was trying to be careful, not getting off before they engaged him. But I guess I'm going
Should I
round
get
again.
off or?
Yeah, if you wanna jump off and then
If you can check if my body's still lying there, it should be lying on the stairs. Or that they clicked it. You wanna know what the worst part is? They don't lose any of their gear while doing
what
this.
you need to what they need to stop Silent Skip is the armistice zone exists
I have
on
markers for the
shuttle.
sympathizers.
Yeah, the armistice zone exists on the shuttle, right? It doesn't exist on the platform, so they can fire into the shuttle but you're unable to take your gun out and respond until you get out. In which case, if they just line up at the top of the stairs, you have to advance onto that platform before you leave the armistice zone. So, before you've even got your gun out, you're dead. That's the bit that needs to change.
Yeah, your body is still here.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And then-
Does it still have the gear on it, or did they pick it clean?
Well, yeah, minus a couple things.
Oh, great. Why does that not shock me?
Let me guess, what did they took? The weapon?
Oh, well, they didn't take anything. I took them.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly that.
Oh, that's fine.
And this is why with things like
I can get back to you
Jumptown,
after, yeah.
I didn't like Jumptown so much, is because they
Yeah, don't run into
everything
me.
was an entry through one
We're standing still.
door. So with
Oh,
one
what's
grenade
standing
launcher
still?
and a bunch of ammo, you could hold it. There was nothing anyone else could do.
Okay, it seems like the evil players are all killed, so it's safe here.
This is not the place you need to go, man. Go to the roof.
The elevator's not working.
Mm.
It's the
Good
same
evening, Shinobi.
elevator, mate.
Dell, if you want to join us, you're more than welcome, my friend. Hello in chat, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to see if I can make it back. Otherwise, I still have an extra package of armor, but...
I could drag your body onto the tram, maybe.
No, because you can't loot it back here.
Or you could come naked and just
Oh,
loot yourself.
great. Literally, yeah, that elevator is bugged.
Yeah, your gear is still pretty much intact.
Why are all the elevators broken?
So they're all going to the foyer, and they keep going to the foyer. Wait, this one is going to the roof.
I'm 7k out, guys, on the shuttle, so... Coming back to Orison, I mean...
Yeah, I'll be waiting here. Nice if they allowed me to take off this damn...
There we go.
But, yeah, like, don't get me wrong, I like PvP, but,
I am
doing
PvP.
this is not PvP, this is just a douche.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to
Because
disengage.
they know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah,
It
Last
takes
call for
no
passengers.
skill to shoot
The shuttle
someone
is
in the
preparing
back
to
in a
depart.
vent, like...
I do like that you get the markers on them, though. I
Please
do like
clear
that
the
you
hatch.
get the,
Shuttle will be departing.
Yeah, because I instantly just failed, and there were at least 3 or 4 of them. Because I
Yeah.
saw 3 or 4 different names. I kind of wish on some part that
Next
they
up,
just disabled
Salami
friendly
platform.
fire.
Home to the temporary
Or
I would
here.
say just come naked,
VIPs
because
like
there's
you.
lots of bodies here,
Passengers who
full
have
with their armor and
reservations
everything.
at the Hoshki
Yeah.
I think
or the
I think
Abdi
to,
Towers should
to
disembark
level
at
this
each
out,
stop.
those with crime stat, you should be able as a as a lawful player to go into the prison and chase them around with a gun. Because it's you know, I got people saying it is literally PvP. That's not the bit that he says takes no skill, Scott. The bit that he says
It's not
takes no
PvP
skill is
if you're waiting
you
for people to walk out of an armistice zone where they can't have a weapon and shoot them in the back.
precisely
That's not PvP. That's just spawn camping.
precisely that.
Spawn camping is not
100%.
The longer you
PvP.
wait, the more people are looting here.
We're on the way.
Yeah. We can't come any faster than this tram is going. Sadly.
Okay.
I've tried to find a boost button, but it doesn't exist.
Hey guys, yeah, these guys are coming back for their armor, so please leave it. Thank you. Sorry, I just said that in game for them.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. There is no drum here, right? Is that if you're in a position where the game doesn't allow one side to fire, you know,
You're also dealing with a massive
that
amount of
isn't
desync.
that isn't gameplay.
there is no salt here at all. It's just I just think you're a bloody pussy if you shoot someone in the back with a grenade launcher in a PvE mission zone.
You want to
Like I just think
These
you don't
guys
have
aren't
real
listening.
balls, but that's me.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Well, here's
That's why
the
I
thing.
quickly looted your good stuff.
I'm fine if people would be like, well, there's a way to join the 9 side, but then those people should be marked from the start.
They shouldn't be coming in this way either.
Yeah, because they start shooting at you while they're blue. If you take them down, you get a crime set, you lose the mission. Well, if
The
they
AI
die,
attack you.
nothing.
Advise, you have
Or if they
multiple Nine-Tailed
lose,
sympathizers
they
operating
literally
on
lose
that
nothing
platform.
because they just respawn.
The Nine-Tails lieutenant on this platform. If we want to draw out the commander and shut down the inverter, we'll need to deal with them first.
Yeah, Ranger's kind of hit the nail on the head. I mean, it's. And you know, there'll always be the people that can't, you know, that they can't engage in PvP straight up because it's too much of a struggle. So this is how they do it, and I get it. Again, give us the ability to defend ourselves while we're in the shuttle, and I'm all for it.
People are
Yeah,
throwing
what the hell? Why
bodies
did that guy just do that?
Last call for passengers. The
He's
shuttle
trying to
is
kill
preparing.
players
Hey,
without
why did
getting
you just
caught
throw
for it.
that Bonnie out there?
That's them killing people.
Yep. This is what I mean. If you call this PvP, good for you. But you quite frankly just...
There you
The heck? Why did they all shoot you?
go.
I
Because
am-
he's
be-
there you go.
Because he's a criminal. That's why.
Yeah.
Yep, this mission is a complete waste of time.
Yeah. I would say switch servers because this is literally just gonna keep repeating itself.
The yeah, I mean, no, entirely not. You are entirely able to choose how you act in the game. So, you know, I'm sorry.
There's no.
There
no
is-
chance
there
of
is no-
dropping him. I don't have weapons. Like.
There is no thing.
Are we switching servers then, or?
No, it's not a PvP zone, Orison. That's the first thing, and the other thing is like they're literally starting shooting as soon as you get on the platform. You don't like if you kill someone at any other place in the game, I would say yes, it's PvP. If someone comes to jump down, he gets shot. Yes, it's PvP. There is no way to make a plan when they can literally just shoot into the place where you're standing. You cannot shoot back at them. That has nothing to do with skill.
Has a lot to do with character, though.
Oh yeah, it's pretty much the character of someone who probably is the same dude that doesn't have the balls to do anything in real life. Probably someone that works a 9-to-5 job, hates his job, is afraid of his boss and his co-workers, doesn't dare to do anything in real life, because if he did, he wouldn't be acting out like this in the game.
Yeah,
that's it.
in the game now.
You know, the other part of the gameplay that works against anyone in this kind of situation is you have the game does not allow lawful players to act first. So you have to wait until someone else does something before you can respond. So for instance, that guy, right? You have to wait for him to shoot. Because how do I tell the difference between someone who is at the start waiting for the other players, like people were waiting for me, versus the people who are waiting to kill people? Because all they were doing, if you notice, that guy waited until I ran up the steps. If you're going to PvP, then PvP. You know, engage people as they come out. Don't wait for their back to be turned and then engage them. Knowing full well that the only reason you're able to do it is because if I engage you first, I'm the dude that gets the crime stat. I'm the one that then goes to prison. I'm the one that then goes to, you know, that has to go to prison and then come back. So that's that, right?
Scummy.
That's it. It's what you're doing is that isn't PvP. What that's doing is going, okay, this is how the game mechanics work. This is how I'm going to exploit it to kill people without giving them a chance to respond.
Yeah, it's the same thing with people that were abusing the invisibility exploit.
Yeah, 100%.
These are the same people that are trying to find those exploits to make themselves invisible so that they can then kill people, because in any fair circumstances they wouldn't be able to.
Yeah,
because the same kind of thing happened in Xenothreat.
Yeah, that's it. And, you know, kind of Xenothreat, I kind of, you know, once they are hostile, I get it. Once you know that they are not friendly, then 100%, you know, I'm with you. You engage them, and that is a case of making a plan. But going in there with a clean crime stat, looking like everyone else, and waiting for someone to turn their back and engage them with no real, you know, knowing full well that they're not there looking for you. I get it. If this is Jumptown, that's something else, right? But this is the same thing. It's the whole, like, well, you know, they med-gunned you and they knocked you out on a station and they overdosed you and killed you. That's just PvP, man. It's like, really? It's not PvP. That's not what it is at all. You know. So.
If people trying to get up, please stop pressing other lift buttons, because there's only one elevator actually here.
Ready for group invite.
Yes.
So if you keep pressing one of the other foyer elevators once, then keeps going to the foyer instead of the
Also, one of the
What CIG could do.
No, it's not one of the elevators is broken. It's the fact that everyone just keeps pressing the button to call the elevator, and then it keeps going to that one.
What CIG could do is make it so that a player, if they wanted to join Ninetales, could join. And then they would be part of that group instead of...
That would be fine, but then give them another entrance point so that they don't stand rightly...
Exactly, yes.
True enough.
I get what you're
Have
saying,
them
Del,
start
but
on,
these
like, the
people
other
wouldn't
side.
be doing it that way either.
So I totally
No.
agree. There's going to be a small subset that would not be doing that, because they love the aspect that that Badgers was just talking about. They want to be sneaky, and they wanted to use that surprise attack where they can get the first shot off.
Citizen Scott, no one is saying that this isn't PvP, but this is literally the form of PvP that any honorable PvP player wouldn't be doing. Any player with actual skill would not be doing this. This is literally the lowest of the lowest.
Borderline
fruits.
griefing is really what it is.
This isn't PvP. This is spawn camping.
Yeah, exactly that. Right? And anyone that tries to say it's PvP, this is PvP when you can't win straight up fights, because otherwise you go win straight up fights, right? This is I've identified a choke point. My opponent can't fire back at me.
There's a lot of shit that's allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they like
doesn't mean that it's the right thing to do.
No, but
Amen, right there.
but skill and exploiting mechanics does. Right? Skill and exploiting mechanics straight up has a lot to do
there,
with it.
and they're not getting marked.
Yeah,
So
and this is the problem.
And it's unfair for them.
Okay.
I mean, perhaps it's unfair.
If you guys want to log, what we'll do is we'll go back to menu and we'll go somewhere else and give it another whack. Because, you know, if they're going to hide behind shitty mechanics, then that's cool. Or more power to them, but I'm not going to feed into
They're well
that.
aware that they didn't get the prime markers too. They're well aware of this too. They're literally abusing bugs to get away with stuff, and that's not PvP. It is literally griefing, and it's against fucking CIG's own policy to do this. To abuse game mechanics. So
Yeah, I will
and
go.
To be fair, the developers have a lot to work on. These mechanics that can be abused shouldn't be a priority for them to close up, right? They should be working on other game content. They should be working on like professional game loops. They should be working on performance before, you know, they start tightening up these other rules. So just because there is an exploit that exists doesn't mean they intend for people to utilize it.
no, absolutely. I'm not saying that this should be their first priority to fix, because most people, I would say, are adults in this game. And adults wouldn't be doing this because adults actually have some kind of common sense. But hey, there's always the people that are just sad, to be honest. Like, I don't know how else to say it.
Alright, so are we bouncing down the menus?
Yes, please, mate, yeah.
Alright, we're doing it.
Let's do that now. If everyone can let me know when they're out, and we'll have another go.
Done.
Yep, I'm in menus.
Second.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you know, I'll say again, you know, I don't really want this to become a war of words. The bottom line is, PvP great in the open world. Later on, when everything's in, fine. When I'm mining, I'm always aware of PvP. Things like this, yeah, absolutely. Just trying to formulate what it is I want to say.
Again, I don't mind being shot down if I'm going to a place where no PvP is gonna happen. I don't mind being attacked in the middle of space or anywhere else. But what I do mind is people hiding behind glitches and abusing game mechanics that were clearly not intended to work that way. To just kill people without any repercussion. It's just...
Yeah. It's hiding behind game mechanics to make sure that your opponent can't shoot back until you've won. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's hiding against mechanics. It is PvP is being propped up by a bunch of mechanics that are working together.
They're not even PvPers.
I mean, without getting into that sort of thing.
Community have spoken out and said they don't support this. This is not PvP to them, and that's pretty big content creators in the PvP space say this ain't PvP. PvP is jump town. PvP is going red and having people come after you and fighting them and stuff.
Citizen Scott, maybe CIG has bigger fish to fry. Maybe they've actually got a game to develop.
Well,
taking everyone in.
Previous versions, they would get a crime stat.
Hold on a second, gents. Just let's not make this like a war against the chat. All I will say is that if they want this is fine, right? In every other game, no game has choke points like this unless you are working together. So if you look at Tarkov, everyone spawns in different locations, right? Unless you are working together. If Tarkov was just everyone spawns in one location, and then everyone has to, you know, whoever wins the ensuing absolute madness that is one fight, and then gets the rest of the map as their kind of reward, I don't think Tarkov would be anywhere near as popular as it is. And that's what's being said about this. Later on, yes, when everything's in, right, there is no, you know, this is an open world PvP game. Betrayal, infiltration, espionage, all of those things will have their place, right? But it is not, you know, people are more than happy to point out that a mechanic isn't fun or particularly skillful at this point because the game mechanics are supporting one type of gameplay and actively hindering the other. Right? And that's where we are. So, yes, this is, you know, the game's going to be open world PvP. Yes, the game is open world PvP at the minute. My question here is, you know, maybe they could do Jumptown and this together, you know, but Jumptown, if you notice, they specifically changed the Jumptown buildings. There's not just one entrance to the building anymore, there are multiple. So now you don't have this choke point effect. Unfortunately, right here, right now, you do have this choke effect. If over there were no repercussions for getting into PvP, then yeah, fine, I wouldn't have this problem. Because you could just engage people when you think that they might engage you, as in effect preemptive self-defense, and then that's that issue solved, right? But it doesn't. If you are trying to complete this lawfully, you can't fire until you're fired upon, which is silly, because now they're getting rounds out first, and all it takes are things like the grenade launcher, because that first round hitting you is going to knock you down, it's going to do significant damage. Add to that fact, you can't even have your gun out yet because Armistice Zone, and that's just not a fun mechanic, right? People are well within their rights to say this PvP, the element of PvP in this location at this event is dog shit. They're allowed to say that. They're 100% allowed to point out that it's not fun, that they aren't able to preempt anything. They've got to react, that if you're going to react, you're already on the back foot, and if you've got players working together like they are there, of course you're going to lose. You know, saying that isn't the same as saying I don't want PvP. Right? Because if this is Jumptown and I get shot at Jumptown, I got shot at Jumptown. It's my fault for getting out too close, or not being close enough to cover, or, you know, just picking the wrong type of weapon, or any of those sorts of mechanics. That's the problem. Pointing out that, you know, a certain mechanic isn't fun and stacked one-sided, you know, I'm sorry, that's not the same as saying we don't want PvP. It's just not. People are allowed to point out that shit isn't fun. Right? And that's that. So, yeah.
Again, I don't think you
No,
will ever hear me say that I don't want PvP,
Scott,
because
that line is replicated. That's the line that is stopping the people getting off the shuttle from drawing their weapons, but they can take damage. Now, can you imagine it the other way around? What if being in an armistice zone stopped you from taking damage? So you get into that PvP fight and you just run back into the armistice zone and now they can't kill you. Would that be the same? Would that be okay? Would that be fun as a PvP? So I run out, I kill a bunch of your guys, I go sit back in the armistice zone, I jump on the shuttle, I go back to Orison.
Don't make it the other way. Make it even so that you can shoot out of the armistice zone.
Oh, yeah, there is that.
Then it would be exactly the same. Would that be fun? Would that be skill-based?
Yeah, 100%. And the thing is here is there are obviously things, fixing things for this event is clearly not their priority. Because as we've seen before, we've seen that, you know, this bug where AI fall through the stairs into the building, and therefore cannot be, in most cases, can't be shot, in all cases can't be looted. If fixing things for this event was really a priority, that bug would have been fixed, or this event wouldn't be running. We would have had no threat.
Exactly. This is
Right.
the same silly argument that you get from a lot of PvPers. You know, get good is part of it. You know, coming in with overwhelming force, that's part of it. It is ultimately just a silly argument, because what you could also give it as an let me finish. What you could also give as an argument is that, well, CIG just doesn't want to have all these old ships that they've got in the game. They don't want to do anything with them because they haven't done anything with them. So they're just going to be as they are, instead of how you want them to be in the future, or how they said that they were going to make them in the future. It's the same sort of argument. Just because they haven't done it doesn't mean that they don't plan on doing it, and doesn't mean that they actually want how the game exists today to be what they want to release.
Yeah.
There's one thing I would like to add, because of what you were just saying. As much as I know a lot of PvP streamers, and all of them have condemned stuff like this. Like, they don't consider this PvP at all. They consider this griefing. It's the same thing with pet ramming. Like, yes, you can technically do it. Pet ramming is not considered honorable at all, and or even ramming inside an Orison zone, because guess what? Inside an Orison zone, you can get your ship rammed and get sent to prison if you have a crime stat.
I don't know if that's the strongest argument, because no one ever said that PvP needed to be honorable, right? So,
no, but it
is
clear that since they're not getting the red markers on them, that clearly is a bug. And but the other thing is, like, I have not heard any of the YouTubers, the Twitch streamers of the PvP community say, yes, this is PvP, this is the apex of PvP. Again, I'm not denying that it is a form of PvP, but I think it is the lowest form of PvP, and any serious PvP player doesn't want to be associated with people that do this stuff.
Well, I mean, again, I'm like I say, I'm not entirely sure that that's the strongest argument, but yeah. Anyway, you know, and the other thing is that, you know, weapons free with no artificial limits. You mean like armistice zones?
Well, armistice zones are gonna disappear.
No. Yeah, no. I agree 100%. That's not the point that I'm making. The point that I'm making is that that's what it's going to be. So no one is being hampered by the mechanics, because everyone can have their gun out all the damn time. So again, you know, the whole well, you know, everything's going to be PvP. Yes, probably. I'm sure there are places where even drawing a weapon or even carrying a weapon is going to be crime stat, unless you've got it concealed in a bag or something. You know, just having it equipped on you will be like, you'll go through one of the security checkpoints and they'll be like, got to take your gun off, you can't go past this point with your weapon out, and if you go past that point, they'll shoot you. But yeah, I think that's all it is, right? Is that there are plenty of environments in this where PvP is a lot of fun. Ghost Hollow, Jump Town, Xeno Threat, all that sort of stuff, right? That PvP is fun for all sides. You have that, aren't they friendly? You have that sort of stuff. You know, picking a mission where people are supposed to be working together and then using the mechanics to go and attack players, not so much. But anyway, moving swiftly on. How are we doing in terms of gathering up, ladies and gents? Are we almost there?
The elevator.
Awesome.
I don't think it's running here on the server.
Yeah,
please, I don't see it.
Don't see it either.
But I do also think that one of the things that currently is missing from the game, and I don't see that changing in the soon future, sadly.
System, this is
Ah,
Rowena Dulli
just
with the
pops up.
CDF. I've been getting
Got it.
unsubstantiated reports of a potential emergency on Crusader. If you are a CDF volunteer or are
I do
interested
think
in volunteering,
one of the things that is
please make your way
missing
to
is
Orison.
definitely
Yeah, and
the
so
result of doing stuff like this, where your reputation gets damaged at a certain point, you just won't be welcomed. At certain points.
So Scott, your last comment there, the quote that you have from Elliot from CIG, that's what we've just done. So what's the issue?
Last call for passengers. The shuttle
Right.
is preparing to
The bit about someone said about Ranger said, I mean, you have to find a way to overcome or go find something that's more enjoyable. Yeah, that's what we're doing, right? We are going to we are going to do an Orison where this isn't happening, because we find that enjoyable. So identifying something that we don't enjoy, why we don't enjoy it, and then moving to something we do enjoy is exactly what's just happened. You know, and the thing is here is people seem to be getting defensive about the fact that we picked up that there's a particular aspect of PvP that we think is scummy. People are entitled to their opinions. If we think it's scummy, we think it's scummy. You know, I think it's fine in exactly the same way as that, you know, if people were to come in and say, I don't like mining gameplay, I don't like salvage gameplay, I don't like the food and drink mechanic, you know, the attitude here wouldn't be, well, that's the game, so you've just got to put up with it and, you know, shut up and, you know, Care Bear, It would be, okay, that's a shame. You know, how would you improve it? How would you do that? And we've already had that conversation. We've talked about how we would improve it, why we don't like it. It's not just the, I got shot and I don't like it. If you noticed, I actively engaged those guys.
It's also the fact that this, and CIG have said this, Siege of Orison was not designed for PvP. Nobody designs a PvP playground. Go play Rust, Tarkov, COD. Nowhere else do you go through are forced to go through a single checkpoint, one door, multiple times, 4 people at a time.
Mm-hmm.
That is terrible level design.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, and that's, I mean, you look at the outposts now. So you look at Jumptown, 101 ways to approach it. You can land right on top of it. You can disembark close by so everyone knows you're there. You can disembark miles away, not be detected, jump on a dragonfly or something and make your way there. You can be left by other people as the first person there. There are, you know, 100 different ways that you can approach that. Here, there are specific lifts that you must use to transit between levels. So there are one entry and exit point to each platform, unless you want to do things like take the ships and then face the, you know, repercussions of having the ships blown up. Because I don't know if anyone's noticed, if you pilot a ship that's blown up now, before you get to the admin platform, your reputation takes a huge hit. With a CDF, you get massive negative affinity. So yeah, there's.
It would even be okay if what they're doing would give them massive negative affinity with the UDF, which wouldn't then allow them no longer to take the mission. But the problem is the way the current reputation is set up, is they go to jail, they're out within 10 minutes, they go back to the place again, and they do the same thing again.
See you later,
they don't
buddy.
even lose their armor or their weapons, because as a criminal you get to keep those.
Yeah. So
which, as a lawful player, you get punished for dying.
Yeah. So there's lots of bits in there, and you know it's all a work in progress. So you know, we'll get there in the end.
I don't know if you guys checked all the elevators, but I did. None of them allow you to go to the rooftop.
Scott, that quote, I kind of did. I was kind of hoping that that was coming out right. Is it's up to players to protect themselves, like switching servers. Yeah, if I don't want to deal with it, I just kind of move across. So. Also, the whole this behavior will enhance the rep with the gangs. I don't know that's entirely true. So it will with some. There are other gangs, you know, in exactly the same way that the lawful factions aren't all going to be happy with the same actions. The exact same is going to be with criminals. You're going to have criminal gangs out there who are thieves, not murderers. You're going to have your murder hobos. You're going to have your, you know, kind of blackmail. Not everything is going to be the same all the way through. And thank God for that, because otherwise it makes villain, you know, or, you know, unlawful gameplay, whatever you want to call it, criminal villain gameplay, incredibly one-dimensional. If doing the same illegal thing just enhances your rep with all the gangs, that's just dull, right? It would be the same as saying for the lawful players, do you know what? As long as you attack the Vandal, you're fine. You know, obviously, you look at Hurston suppressing its workers versus Crusader being very kind of, I guess, hippie almost, or, you know, very kind of, I say hippie, that's probably not the word I wanted to use, more like
They're
progressive.
more concerned about the
right?
workers.
That sort of thing.
They're gonna find the hippies in Pyro.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. But that sort of stuff. So you've got all these different balances that are in, and that's the thing. There's going to be high sec space where the response from security forces is going to be very rapid. You get low sec space where it's going to be more free for all, and that's the whole point. With 100 systems, they've got room for all of it. But at the moment, it's just Ranger got it 100% on. Right? Is that yeah, I mean, the interesting thing is the idea of PvP sliders was talked at one stage. So depending on how much PvP you wanted, you would have a slider that would set.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
that's right.
I don't think that's going to happen anymore. I think that's just far too complicated to implement. But yeah, so you know, the problem with the vision is define the vision. Even CIG don't know what they want at the minute. You know, they can't tell you how things are going to work precisely.
Yeah, that's a good point that you mentioned.
Yeah.
The PvP slider, it shows that they understand that a lot of the community is not into too heavy of a PvP, right? So they are definitely conscious of that fact, and they are looking at many different ways to balance that and alleviate it so it's not too stressful or not too one-sided or whatever. So, I mean, this is just where we are now, and they're working on it.
Yeah, 100%. You know, because the unlimited
and no,
PvP...
I'm not coping, Scott.
The unlimited PvP invalidates certain game loops. So, for example, talk to anyone at the moment who does, and Scarlett, I bring this up because you're in chat, you talk to anyone who does rescue missions right now, medical rescue beacons. There are just as many medical rescue beacons out there that are traps. People
that's absolutely
set that up.
Horrible and abuse.
Yeah, and, you know, you are.
And the only reason they get away with it is because there is no actual reputation system in the game. At a certain point, when there is a reputation system in the game,
yes,
if you would do that, would get your reputation so bogged down that no one will ever come to your beacons again, because quite frankly, why would they? It literally will tell them, hey, this dude is someone who just uses it to kill you.
I want to say that, like, if you look at the EVE community, they, as a player base, have sort of come to an understanding that you don't mess with the medics, right? And it's my hope that that sort of understanding and maturity will eventually come to the player base of this game. So I'm hoping to inspire that someday.
Yeah, 100%. You know, and it's in CIG's best interest. I mean, I came back from the days of DayZ when it was Arma 2, right? So it was a mod. It wasn't this standalone nonsense. It was just the modded stuff. And the reason that got so popular so quickly is people were actually role-playing. So if you were a bandit, you would hold people up and you would get them to do what you wanted at gunpoint, you would get them to drop their kit, you would go through what they had, you would leave them with something, and that way then everyone benefited from it, right? They weren't immediately killed, you were much more likely to get what you wanted out of it, because people knew that if they cooperated, the chances are they're going to walk away. And every so often, you know, and I'm just talking about the holding people up, right? Because there's absolutely, I don't even think there's enjoyment in finding brand new players that are running through villages that are close to the coast, so starter villages, and just killing them. It's like, okay, but that guy didn't have a gun. It's like he had nothing to fight back with. And if that's your jam, that's fine. You know, there's always Fortnite, but yeah.
The problem is there are people who enjoy that, sadly, as dumb as that is.
Yeah, exactly that. Mr. E getting excited about Days. Yeah. Yeah. Like, those sorts of games where people get into it and there's something in it for everyone, that's the good stuff, right? So PvPers can PvP. People who want to be murder hobos can murder hobo. But if you make that also challenging and enjoyable for the other side, the fight's enjoyable. Okay, I lost, but that was a great fight. Like, people are going to stay, and that's why it's in CIG's interest to try and balance these things out, right? And you see games that are doing this probably not so great. So Sea of Thieves at the moment have something called Safer Seas that's coming out next week. And it's basically Sea of Thieves with no PvP. But you're going to have people do it. So there's reduced rewards for being there. And what's quite funny is watching the PvP side of the community lose their shit. For years, they've been saying exactly what Scott's been saying, right? Which is, oh, this is just the way the game is, you've got to deal with it. And now that the game is changing and the devs are putting in this Safer Seas thing, they are now, oh, but what about my PvC? You're breaking the game. This game has been ruined. It's lost its way. That sort of stuff. It's like, well, that's what the devs want. That's the vision. You're just going to have to put up with it. I'm really sorry. This is how it works. And it's really interesting to watch it the other way, but that happened because, like with situations like this, they weren't able to find a happy medium. So the PvE crowd left, and the game couldn't support it. So now to get them back, they've gone to Safer Seas. And the problem there was that they had, it's very similar to this, although the games are massively different. They introduced something called Tall Tales, which are very clearly intended to be PvE experiences, which required you to leave your ship. You had to go into a place where you couldn't see what was going on with your own ship, and you would solve some puzzles, you'd fight some bosses, and then you get the reward for the Tall Tale. And there were achievements, you know, once you completed it, you unlock certain things. And there was no way to do that without being on a server full of people that wanted to kill you. So this became incredibly problematic because people were like, well, hang on a second. I'm doing this thing that is very clearly intended to be PvE. Yes, I'm on a PvP server, but, you know, I'm losing my ship through no fault of my own. I'm engaging with content that devs have created that they clearly want us to play because there's achievements, there's unlocks, there's rewards. But I'm then suffering as a result of it. And that's what happened, is that game went the way of, okay, we're going to have PvE servers, and it's, you know, that's that. Yeah, I mean, the Go Play Fortnite thing was aimed at PvPers who can't stand it when the odds are even. I mean, I don't think that's an unfair statement to say, right? If you can't stand your opponent fighting back, there are plenty of bot programs out there that you can go and play, because people are going to fight back. And the only reason I think some people enjoy this, and it's been said multiple times, is because people don't know to fight back until it's too late. So yeah, that's that.
Yeah, especially with the time to kill in Star Citizen with some of the weapons, it's just literally instant. There's no chance to defend yourself.
100%.
I like a good PvP because here's the thing: most of the times I'm doing PvP, I'm a jump down at Ghost Hollow, places like that. I like PvP. What I don't like is people abusing a map that was clearly designed for PvE. Even CIG has said this. Crusader Orison is currently designed for PvE. They also were very clear. Yes, we want to make it so that in the future people can join the Ninetales, but that's currently not the state yet. If they could, fine. But they would also most likely not spawn in the same location, because if you let them spawn in the same location, you get problems like this where everyone will just start shooting each other at the start.
100%. Right. Anyway,
and it's like
has everyone got what they needed? Are we still good on like sniper rifles and such?
Yeah. Yep. Still have one.
Yeah. Does anyone need any time to kind of continue to gear up, or is it just me because I've been too busy roaring in chat?
We're good.
I'm going to set my spawn point here.
Yeah, that is a smart idea.
I'm so envious that you have this on your account, Edison.
Oh yeah,
The
no
custodian.
problem, man. You can keep it. It's not a huge problem. I just thought I needed a shorter range weapon too, so I took it with me. But you can use it, man,
I really
until
wish
you
that
find
they
something
had
else.
these lootable, because they look perfect for like a medic, you know? With like
Yeah,
the
the
red
red
and the white.
with white one is nice. It used to be orange. I kind of miss that that was orange because, well, my orcs colors are orange, so it fit right in.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing
I
to
saved your
depart.
dagger too, but it's too nice to bring along.
You can keep it. It's at some point they're gonna do a reset anyway, so I'm gonna get it all back anyway. Like, I'm not too attached to it. Most of the time I just fly ships. Against Citizen Scott, like, I am the last person who's against PvP. I actually enjoy PvP a lot.
I think we draw a line under this now, because I think we've kicked the backside out of this conversation now. That's probably enough of that. I do feel like we've kind of.
Yeah, we're probably boring to people.
I'm getting a couple of warnings on my stream. Chat, can you let me know? Are you getting a lot of stuttering, or is it okay?
Yes. From what I'm looking, your stream is stuttering a lot.
Is it indeed?
Yeah, it's like watching a slideshow right now, Badgers.
Not entirely sure why. Maybe I need to do a capture card. Right. Very quickly, you are going to lose me. I'm just going to tap this out and then come back in again. So hopefully that'll fix the issue.
Now it's going good.
Now it's going good, is it?
Yeah.
No, so I'm doing all right. So if I
Yeah, now it just looks. Yeah, sometimes it still stutters a bit, but not a lot.
Yeah. So what you're seeing on screen now is pretty much what I'm seeing, I think. just keep an eye on it. But yeah, I'm. It's not great frames, but it's nowhere near as poor as that's trying to make out. So it's just going to move around and try and keep an eye on it, see what happens. Yeah, it's looking a little bit better. Good. Right. Oh God, the weight, man, the weight. Need anything else more to gear up? I suppose we could pop a couple of those on. As smooth as desync will allow. Yeah, good old Star Citizen, eh? Oh, shiny. The 71.
I'm hoping that with the animations that they added for Pyro for using drugs, that they'll give us the ability to use some of the illegal substances.
Have a GTA style high mini game.
Yeah, I mean, while I'm waiting here, I want to take a little hit of my widow.
Nice.
What graphic effects would you put with that?
Well,
Dancing
I mean,
spiders
there's a bunch
everywhere.
of different drugs.
Mm-hmm.
So you could have like a bunch of different effects. Like you could have the hippie drug where everything goes like rainbow and swirly-ish. You could have something where it's like things start looking almost glitched. Like you're not sure if like it's the game or it's the drugs.
That's actually a good idea. Have one randomly whenever you use it, when you just like a RNG type of event, you have like a bad trip.
Also, just the ability to like, you know, smoke something like a vape or something. I feel like a lot of players would do that for style or whatever.
Yeah.
We need death sticks in this game.
Death sticks.
I just knows what those are.
Yeah, yeah.
Enlighten me.
I want to see Badgers with like a giant cigar.
One that's Bender size from Futurama then. Like really big.
Weevil eggs are an aphrodisiac in verse. That would be interesting, says Martin Rebek. I don't know how you'd manifest that in game. Yeah.
I mean, as long as you pass it along with some credits.
Your guy randomly goes up to people that don't have helmets on and just starts making out with them.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Like
after asking for consent, obviously.
3 or 4 different NPCs, and then it stops, and that's what it does for you.
Yeah. There's definitely room to expand on medical gameplay, because unfortunately at the moment the answer to pretty much everything is get in a med bed. You know, go back to station, get in a med bed, go back to a landing zone, get in a med bed, or take a ship with a med bed. And there needs to be a little bit more to it than that, otherwise a lot of ships are just going to be invalidated.
I found a cigar that's the right size for Badgers. I put it in general chat.
No. Yeah.
Holy.
Make the weaver
That
legs
is-
make you
that
look
is
flirty. Just biting your lip at everyone, Mr. E, you reckon? Biting your lip and kind of fluttering your eyelids and stuff. Yeah, I don't need any help to look sluggish, I find, Mr. E. I find I'm pretty good at that myself.
Oh yeah, no, that would be a good effect though. Yeah, if you smoked the widow, maybe you like move more slowly.
We puff hopium in this channel on a regular basis, Mr. E, so yeah. And the good news is, Martin, that we don't need the detox pens here, because we have our own in-house doctor who's going to sort us out with all that stuff, so yeah, we are
Yep,
good.
I detox by mouth.
Well, there are worse things.
I'm saying nothing at this point.
I would love if they actually added copium or hopium as like a substance in the game. As silly as that is, I think people would actually appreciate it.
They're gonna sell it next IE, man. Just $5 a tank.
I could imagine though, like people who only buy and sell like copium or hopium.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like that is their story, their RP.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you, grandchildren.
Ooh, 3 minutes.
Grandfather Trent used to be a copium dealer in Star Citizen.
Please don't ever do that again, it just sounds creepy.
That's a very creepy voice. Yeah.
Oh, good. That was the intent.
All right, we're almost ready.
Yeah.
I don't know who's got the Stonewall plushie, but
The Finley, yeah.
yeah, is that the Finley or the Francis? I can't remember. I can never. I never remember which is which.
Finley is the blue one. The other one is the pink
The
one.
Francis.
Yeah. That's what went wrong. I forgot my emotional support Finley.
Did we lose Kane? Or have I just lost a marker on him?
No, look up.
Look up.
I had to go get more guns.
Maybe.
Yeah, the only thing they sell here are shotguns.
Well, we only have 1 minute and a half before it's ready.
Don't wait.
Did you bring out some guns too?
May have stuffed my F8 with a bunch of guns, yeah.
Good.
Don't think I brought enough guns for you, though.
You never have enough guns for me.
These are my guns. There are many like them, but these ones are mine.
I'm not an American. I'm just a European that loves guns.
I like that idea. In Hertz, as just said, if you fire and incapacitate a player in an armistice, AI security should bunker, terminate them, drag them to a gulag modern warfare style, and make them fight for early release.
Yes, an early release should at least be a decent amount of time. Not like 10 minutes.
Well, that's the thing. CIG have talked about this. The AI will react in future, but
Stand by.
they ain't there yet.
Well, it's the same thing with right now. The AI doesn't care how many
The
people
outlaw
you
group
killed.
Nine Tails have taken
Like
over
literally,
several
as soon as
platforms
you
on
get out of
Crusader,
prison, you
and
can
the CDF is
set
seeking for
any mission
volunteers to
from them
help
again.
resecure them. Check your contract manager.
Watch
for
us all
details.
die now as 27 people ram themselves into the lift and we'll get shunted out.
Bye. No.
Nope, all the bodies are already looted, of course.
Oh, yeah. We got on the Star Citizen. Hurry up and wait. You got 2 minutes 42 seconds, Can, until the shuttle gets here. So no rush, but chop chop.
Just go, I'll catch you up on the platforms.
Yeah, he was 5.8 million away, so he's not making it in time.
Just quantum to us, and then just leave your ship here. Let's see, is there anyone with a grenade launcher?
Mystery,
Yes,
I think it's different over in the States. I don't think there's a need for it here in the UK, but I can see 100% why you would in the US. If that's where you are. Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like pepper spray or stun guns do a good enough job.
I think it depends what you're doing. I'm personally I hunt, and some of the stuff I hunt, like
that's
boars.
something, yeah.
Like don't get me wrong, pepper spray, great for self-defense. Same thing with a stun gun. If a boar was charging you, it would not help.
Right, I just assumed that Badgers was talking about the defense stuff. Mentioning the US, you know?
No, it's just they're a lot less common over here.
Yeah, that's because, well, an island. Here the thing is, I know some people are like, oh, but they will stop at the border. No, animals don't see borders.
You draw as many lines on a map as you like.
Not the strongest argument for gun control, Scott, unfortunately. Or sorry, for gun ownership, rather. It doesn't hold up to the least bit of scrutiny. But in terms of self-defense, when you look at the reaction times for police, especially in rural areas in the US, then gun ownership makes sense, right? In terms of the whole in terms of the whole against a tyrannical government,
the shuttle is preparing to depart.
Tanks don't do so well against tanks.
Well, it's not just that. I just don't think it holds up to any sort of even the most basic level of common sense kind of improve. But that's okay. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I think because I don't live there. So how I vote is not going to affect that sort of stuff. Yeah, exactly that. That's true. That's the thing. Individual defence. I get that 100%. It's the whole tyranny thing that just falls flat on its backside.
Again, guns are the top subject that is, in my opinion, also depending on where you live, what are you using them for. I know the rules here in this country are a lot stricter than in some places in the US, but I also know in the US it also really depends on where you live.
Yeah, there's some pretty strict places here too.
This is probably not a conversation that YouTube's going to appreciate either.
Yeah.
true.
Let's...
Yo,
The
so
YouTube chat GTP judging it.
the interesting question is how many of these are going to start shooting people in the back, or are we all going to work together? Do you think? What's the verdict?
we'll see.
Okay, one person's wearing 9 tails. 2 people wearing 9 tails. This is a weird helmet too.
You shot this last time. It was the people in CDF.
These 2 are kind of suspicious because they're wearing like almost no armor at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, to be
They're
fair, I
also
have...
bringing almost no guns.
Yeah, I've kind of come in with very little and just looted it off
Platforms in
and
Nine-Tails
stuff that everyone
territory
else has
now.
killed, so
We
I
control
kind
the
of get that.
skies and we control the ground. I mean, I knew it was
This
only a matter
person's
of
pretty
time
well
before they
outfitted.
sent someone in to try and take these back.
Yeah.
But I really thought Crusader would at least try themselves before
Yeah,
begging
He's the scary
random
one, I would
civilians
say.
to throw away their lives instead of risking their own. Anyway, I'm going to tell you what I told them. I got people on every platform.
These
all
people
the
don't look
capable
at you
handlers
enough.
and weekend warrior CDF
I'm not
scouts like
worried.
you. I'll give you one
Now
chance to get back
arriving
on that show.
at Solanki platform.
Otherwise, you're fair game. I mean, you copy? You got another
Approaching
CDF
next
sucker
station.
heading your
If
never
this is
know.
your stop, please prepare to
Hell
dismount.
Yeah, but you can still make psychological assessments.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is
Lieutenant through
preparing
the
to
system and ID'd him as Remy Kettle. Pretty thin rap sheet, but a long list of criminal
Keep
associates.
your guns up.
Must be new to the Nine-Tails.
Yeah, I think we're good.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Right, I'm going to try a different route here. It'll be a little
I'm
bit
just
sneaky.
sticking with
Last call
names,
for passengers.
so I'm
The shuttle
sticking
is
with party
preparing to
members.
depart.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, just watch the commander. We
Perimeters.
should move as a team.
There's a free-
Must be their lieutenant for
I'm
this
right,
platform.
right behind you, Edison.
Yeah.
Did they just find the lieutenant for here?
I still says eliminate.
Yeah, I thought I heard Dooley say that must be the lieutenant for this platform. It's like, what, really? We've only
I
just
think-
got off the.
I think she means the dude that is speaking in voice.
Gotcha. That makes more sense.
Couple badges, some shots from the right.
Woo. Yeah, seen. Yeah, got him. He's down.
Confirmation that Remy Kettle has been neutralized.
Told you.
Shot you, Edison.
Heads up, the Nine-Tails lieutenant
that
on
was
this
you.
island's been
Okay, I
dealt
was
with, but
looking
the
where the hell
anti-air
they
is still
came from.
online.
More shots.
You'll need to disable that if you want to commandeer a ship to the next
Shoot.
island. Otherwise, you'll need to take the shuttle. Lieutenant on this platform dealt with. It might be worthwhile to search their body and see if you can find any
I'm
usable
gonna run
intel.
for some cover.
Yeah.
Lanky was
So,
Remy's first real assignment, and to be honest, I hoped he'd at least be able to hold his
Del,
own
you
against
good?
some pissant volunteers. I'll bitch him out about that when he rejects. CDF won't get that lucky again.
You want to flank this guy?
I got you 6, Edison.
I'm currently... Yeah,
Del, we're on you.
I do have it.
Medic.
Oh god,
Roger that.
yeah, they sorted you out good.
Yeah, thank you.
What's the name?
It was Dell. Badgers got me out. They spawned right
uh,
behind me.
Do you have any
I'll
injuries
find
yet?
out.
Get from the doors.
Yeah, I didn't notice the doors. Like, lesson learned.
Got some intel that might help you find the IFFI on this platform. Sending you the data now.
I'm going to the left.
Okay, just got this guy's
Access
gun.
codes for the locked cargo containers on this platform were successfully recovered from the lieutenant's
There we go.
body. I've gone ahead and passed it along to all CDF volunteers.
Edison, I'm tailing you.
Yeah, that's fine,
I
man.
am too.
Okay,
I see
so
an enemy there.
next part, let's
Wait, he's behind the crates. Let him
go
come up. Come on.
find these.
Who's this guy?
Well, he's dead.
He ate almost a whole clip.
Yeah, I also shot him. There's normally a few of them here below.
Yeah, we got a bunch of idiots running around in Nontel's armor, so it's your fight.
Yeah.
Fortunately, they do have a little pip above them.
Yeah, but that disappears if they go too far away from you. That's why.
Okay.
Careful,
Or if
Del.
they have a
There is
big
someone
backpack,
there
it can
because
be
I see a
kinda
light
covered.
flashing there.
Got him.
Coming up to your left.
I've got a
Clearing
tier
this
2.
completely,
Above
or
Kiki. Yeah, we need to find the party containers. 3538, yeah. No, it's all right for me. I don't know. I might need to go video capture card when I'm doing stuff like this.
yeah, that might be a good investment.
Are you watching your own stream at the same time?
I'm kind of seeing it in the background, yeah,
Still
but
don't
only
know.
I
through
mean,
the
through OBS or?
no, through the YouTube studio window.
Yeah, but it's also lagging for me. It's not just him. Take
I
that.
just wonder if maybe that's adding to the lag.
Possibly.
No, because it's also lagging for me.
I
Damn
mean,
it.
on Badger's computer, because he's watching the video at the same time, it's
Sorry,
using
man.
more resources on his end, which makes the lag.
Dismiss.
We do.
I got a tier 1 now. Jesus Christ.
If
Tier
I
1
hide
already?
that,
Where is it?
pop out
see.
chat, hide that,
Oh, you have a tier 2.
kill that. Let's try that.
To my left, to my
Let
left,
me, yeah,
to
let me
my
know
left.
if I've closed a bunch of bits and pieces. Let me know if that works.
Wonderful, thank you.
We'll just
Anyone
update
need
it
some
since I'm
ammo
on, yeah.
for the custodian? There's 3 ammo in this box.
I brought a ton.
Thank you.
3 clips, I should say, but
Badger's go.
Oh, shit.
Oh, guns, yeah.
nope.
The active objectives for this platform have been cleared, so you just need to deactivate Ninetale's control of the restricted area to stop them from
Tier
reinforcing.
3 chest.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's not too bad. Hopefully we can get to a medical station before it becomes
Yeah,
tier 2.
before it does too much worse. Right, that's what I wanted to do. Of course. Can I? Just, I want to take the sight off this thing. Okay. That's what I wanted to do. And then pop it on that.
Ooh, I forgot to swap my ammos.
Eat. Right, we ready to ascend?
Elevator's here.
Yep, let's move.
Yep.
That's me on the
Don't take
shuttle.
too many in at one time.
Yeah, we fit.
Shadow's still down.
It's alright, I'll
Say
just
again?
take the next one.
Okay, we'll hold up on this floor for you.
Yep.
Interior looks clear. I know the other groups already moved through, so it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes the MC responds, so.
Right. So for those that haven't seen it, this is what the data pad looks like.
Got some intel that might help you find the IFFI on this platform. Sending you the data now.
Go.
Did you guys to the roof or?
Yeah, we're on the roof.
Alright, I'm here.
Just clearing outside. Yep, we're good.
Must.
Oh, Badger taking point.
I must love these sucking chest wounds.
Yeah, we're looking good up here, so we can probably head down to the next. We left the medic behind, tisk tisk. Yeah, absolutely. Is that smooth the stream out for people or not? Is it still a mess?
So I assume we're not taking the shuttles that are parked here, right? Because
No, we need to shut the FP down first.
yeah.
Yeah, the stream is a little bit laggy.
It may also just be a bandwidth issue. You guys still in Zelensky?
So, yeah, we're going to head to the upper floor now, and then disembark from there. Yeah.
Okay, well, I was pushed into the wall.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
In the
outside?
in the lift.
Yeah, I'm kind of like... Ooh, wait. Yeah, I'm kind of between floors now.
Wait a moment, I'm gonna call the elevator and go up to see if I can
Who's
get
going
her
to
out.
secure the area outside?
I mean, I'm like under the floor, so I don't think anything can work.
Maybe if the elevator goes up and down, you get pulled back in. That's what I hope. If the elevator actually wants to come, which it doesn't.
Guys, what the fuck are you doing?
Next elevators, we go 2 in at a time.
Yeah,
Or
these
you can
guys
go-
just want to
we don't
pile
have
in.
res.
Just be aware that the room with the elevator is also a room where enemies can spawn from the other elevator.
How are you looking, Scott?
Cannon and anti-air on this
not
platform
good.
have both been taken care of. You should be good to move
Yeah, I
on to the
tried to
next
call
one.
the elevator, but it doesn't come up for
That
some
inverter's
reason,
controlling
so...
the anti-air on this platform.
I think
Shut
I'm
it
just
down
gonna
to
have
make
to
the
go to
skies
menu
safe.
or something.
CDF has regained
Wait,
control
Del, can
of
you
Zelensky's
go
anti-air
up
system.
to the upper floor and then go back? Maybe...
I just did that.
Yeah.
I just went from roof to upper floor, and I'm going back to roof.
Yeah, then I'm fearing that. Damn it.
I mean, just the way that it is.
Let's see if I can see you.
I mean, I can see your marker. I'm coming towards you. I'm right underneath your feet, though.
Yep, doggone it.
Mm.
5 meters away.
Yeah, the interesting thing is that the entire ground up there is grass. So I think, inside the room there, they just put a floor on top of the grass.
Ooh. That was a dangerous game you're playing, Badger.
I don't suppose you can
Okay, I'm gonna
jump on
to
anything,
menu.
right? Okay.
No, I found something, but it's not workable. So, the longer I wait, the longer it will take to get back to
More
you guys.
Ninetales
So I'm gonna do it
reinforcements.
now.
They're just gonna keep coming until we can take that inverter offline.
You're right, dropped. Looks like it was you shooting that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down. You gotta be kidding me! I forgot to stack myself with the med gun or med pen.
Here, wait. Let me. This is all I
Thank
can
you, sir.
currently heal you up.
Ah, that's cool. Thank you.
I'm not a
Oh,
dedicated
shoot.
medic, but it's better than nothing.
They're respawning.
Yes, they will be.
Alright, so... Oh,
Damn it. Yeah, tier 3 chest injury. How do you use the med gun on yourself again?
B.
I hit B.
Oh. Well, they're accurate at least, the NPCs.
Which drug do you use if you're not walking correct?
You need rocks of him. But
What
you
if
need
I
to
just
give
shot
yourself a
myself
little
with it?
bit of oh. Well, if you can't move though, you need roxaphen, and you're gonna need some of the one at the bottom, the detox medication as well.
Okay.
so the other
Resurgeron,
pens
that's what it's
actu-
called.
The other pens actually mean something.
I mean, I don't use the pens because they're like a large dose, I guess, and like I want to be more specific with the gun. But they definitely work.
You guys are apparently spread out.
They're all pretty close
behind
together.
Badgers.
Yeah, Badgers. I don't know where they're going. Keep going off, so I'm just like, eh.
Yep.
Down. There's a guy in the floor next to me.
Are you guys on the upper floor?
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
I guess I was lucky that there weren't any bad guys on that floor with me.
Right, guys, on the stream, thank you very much for watching. I'm likely to kill it there just because of the stream quality. I'll do some finding out to figure out why precisely that's happening. But apologies, it's not been the greatest quality. Thank you very much for joining in, and I shall see you soon. You've been watching Drinkers with Gaming Problems. Thank you very much for stopping by. See you soon.
Can I revive you, Badger?